Good morning, friends. She's at it again. My name is Tanya, and this video is about mashed potatoes. Easy. I've divided up into segments, so it's just little bite-sized pieces of what the next step is. Not a lot of talking in this, not a lot of detail, but I'll be back at the end to give you a little helpful hint on how to make your mashed potatoes the absolute fluffiest and best they can be. So stay tuned. So all we're going to do at first is scrub our potatoes. I have them sitting in some warm water, and I'm just using this little mushroom looking scrubby brush and just getting the darker parts off. Feel free to use your paring knife to cut any bad spots off the potatoes that you don't want on there. And by all means, pick all the little sprouty parts off. Just the little parts that are, looks like they're growing something out of them. But organic potatoes, you'll normally find sprout a lot quicker because the conventional ones have generally been sprayed with something that prevents them from sprouting so quickly. It just gives them a longer shelf life, but again, it is something that's been sprayed on them, just so you know. But we'll scrub those. We'll rinse them off. I don't peel my potatoes, but you're welcome to peel yours, and we'll be right back. The next thing we're going to do is just cut our potatoes in chunks. If you want to cut little spots like that off that are darker, feel free to do that. I normally try to cut mine in sizes. I always guess and say about the size of a regular size marshmallow, but if you want to cook them faster, cut them in smaller pieces. So we're just going to cut all our potatoes up like this. We have our potatoes cut up, and the next thing we want to do is add our water. This is filtered water from my Berkey water filter. Put it just to the top of the potatoes. We have our potatoes covered with water sitting on burner. We're going to turn it up to about medium high, put a lid on it. And I'm using a clear saucepan just so I can keep an eye on it to make sure it doesn't bubble over, but it usually does. And then I rush over here and turn it down. But we're going to cook these until they're tender. See, every time. Every time. I'm the queen of bubble overs. So we'll get that cleaned up. Okay, our potatoes are tender right now. This is how you know if your potatoes are tender. When you pick it up and it kind of slides off the knife like that. They get a little transparent too, so. All right, we're gonna go drain these. All right, we're going straight from the stove top. We turned our burner off. You can probably hear me blow, and I have to blow the steam away from me. Okay, I think we have all the liquid out. All right, let's get our mixer out, and we're gonna start creaming these. Okay, in our bowl we have heavy cream, butter, black pepper, and Himalayan salt. And I wouldn't normally transfer this over to something else, but I had my pan so full, there's no way I could use my mixer on the potatoes with the pan being that full. So we'll just pour our potatoes in a serving bowl. Plug our mixer in. That is our mashed potatoes. Started slinging out at first, but I think we got it under control. So there we go. Okay, hopefully that was simple enough for you, and hopefully it was a short enough video where you could stick with it till the end. One thing I do want to say is the heavy cream at the end, I might say whipping cream or heavy cream. I'm not talking about whipped cream. This is not a sweetened whipped cream. So heavy cream or whipping cream will be used interchangeably normally on your packages at your supermarket. But it's real important that you use a high fat content item at the end to make your mashed potatoes super fluffy. And you want to get those prepared as soon as they finish cooking. Don't allow them to sit in the water because they'll absorb too much water. Your potatoes will not have the same consistency, not a desirable consistency like they would if you went ahead and start processing them immediately with your butter, your cream, your salt and pepper. The other thing is, if you do not want a high fat content, your other alternative would be to use half and half, and even a step less fat than that would be buttermilk. Buttermilk gives it a great flavor, not quite as fluffy as it does with the heavy cream, but it still makes them really, really delicious. So hope you enjoyed that, and we look forward to seeing you on the next video with something else.